What's going on, y'all? Hopefully everybody doing well. Everybody having a good night. Everybody being safe. I'm good. Having a good night. What's up, y'all? Jermaine, damn, everybody came in. Christy, Giovanna, what's up, y'all? Starry, Marlita, what's up, Marlita Haley? How y'all doing? Please hit the like button when y'all come in and check you. We got 2 likes and we got 50 people. I'm good, Gearhead. I'm good, thank you. Lori, what's up, y'all? Just figured I'd hop on here with y'all for a few. Show y'all what's going on for tonight. It's eerily, I think that's how you say it, eerily quiet. Thank you, Jermaine. Eerily quiet. Minnesota, what's up? Minnesota with the bride. So it's eerily quiet out tonight, unfortunately. I don't know if it's almost like that type of energy after something happened or before something happened. Izzy, what's up? So this shit remind me of Murph, what's up, Lisa? This shit remind me of being in the penitentiary, and when people know something's about to go down and everybody's just waiting for it to pop off. That's sort of what it feels like today. I've been down here for a little while. Did a couple things and then hopped on here with y'all. But y'all can see Pamela, what's up? It's a full moon. Maybe that's it. It's a full moon, so that very well could be it. Because it feels weird tonight. It just feels like, I don't know. See how filthy this shit is. Look at this. Look how dirty this shit is. Just trash upon trash. Piles and piles and piles. This shit is crazy. Cindy, what's up? Yeah. Unfortunately. Dale, what's up? Unfortunately, that whole block, every time I pass through that block, it's crazy like that, to be honest with you. So the sky is beautiful tonight, though. The sky is, oh yeah, it's almost a full moon. Chewy, Lena, what's up? So it's eerie, but hopefully it's a safe night for everybody. Unfortunately, the reality is that, think about that right now. Matter of fact, we're gonna think about that real quick. So think about the fact that right now there's somebody. So think about this real quick, right? Right now, there's somebody getting dressed, right? They're taking a shower. They're getting dressed. It's Saturday night, or it's Sunday night, excuse me. They're throwing on their clothes, cologne, haircut, all that shit to leave the house, right? And they don't know it yet, but their number's been called. They're not coming home. They're coming home in a box. Think about that. Think about that. They don't even know it yet. Isn't that crazy to think that? And that's the reality of it. That's 100% a reality. That somebody here in this city is going to lose their life tonight to gun violence. They don't even know it yet, right? Because if you knew it, you would change your plans, right? If you knew tonight's my night, Sharon, what's up? If you knew tonight's my night, you would stay home, right? You would change your plans. You would move accordingly. They don't even know it yet. That's crazy, right? It's so fucking crazy. But it's reality. You know, that's the way it goes, unfortunately. You know, there's people out here that don't even know. Yeah, wrong place, wrong time. You know, there's some of that. There's some that is the right place, the wrong time. You know, all that shit. Think about it, you know, because if you knew, the majority of people would change their plans, right? And there's some that wouldn't. There's some that would maybe accept the fate and move accordingly, right? Tell their mom, yo, make sure you bury me in these clothes. You know what I mean? All that type of shit. Yo, give my sneakers to my little brother. You know, hey, I got some money, such and such owes me some money. Make sure he pays that money, you know. All that type of stuff. Thank you, Lena. I definitely will. You know, that's the type of stuff that happens. You know, and as I've been going through here, I've been seeing the faces are so young. Kels, what's up? You know, the faces are always young, but it seems like lately they've been younger. You know, unfortunately. They've been very young. Maureen, how you doing, Maureen? How y'all doing? Hopefully it's all's well, Maureen. You know, I just seen there was a Lamborghini out here, you know, about 5 minutes ago. Nice yellow Lamborghini. Yeah, look at this shit. Look how filthy the sidewalk is. You know what I mean? And one thing you can rest assured is damn near every block you see somebody sweeping. Yeah. So I'm gonna be staying over and doing some interviews and stuff tomorrow. Absolutely. Through faith, right? Imagine the percentage of people that pass away that don't believe in a higher power or aren't at peace with a higher power. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Yes, absolutely. Chinese food tonight. Yes. I'm starving. So you see it, it's, you know, there's people out, but it's at the same time, what's up, Tommy? At the same time, it's kind of slow, you know. That's what I meant when I said earlier that, you know, it's got that weird feeling. Allison, what's up? Yeah, well, I just uploaded a new interview yesterday. 100% through faith. 100%. There's nothing in my life that I would accomplish without God. Nothing, not a single thing. You know I'm very, very, very know, very conscious of. There's not a single thing in my life good that I would have got without God being there one way or another. You know, um, yeah, that's 100% a fact. I think both the good and the bad, right? You know, I'm a firm believer in God. Sometimes God lets bad stuff happen to us to show us stuff, you know. So what's up, Allison? So you see it's a little quiet. You know, bikes are out, of course, because it's nice. Bikes are always out. Maureen, what's up, Maureen? You know, but I believe God allows everything to happen to us. You know, both good and bad. Sometimes we need to open doors, but I think more importantly, we have to close doors. You know what I mean? You know, when I pray, I always thank God for the doors that He's opened up for me, and more importantly, the doors that He's closed for me. It's 81 degrees out right now. That's what it says, at least. So, you know, it says 81. So, you know, I definitely, yeah, and listen, I understand that. That's why I don't. That's why, you know, I understand that when, you know, I understand that everybody doesn't have the type of relationship I have with God, and I respect everybody. Barn, what's up? I respect everybody's thoughts, everybody's beliefs, everybody's opinion. You know, that's why I try not to bring that to the channel too much. You know what I'm saying? Somebody can miss a good message or a good thing, you know, from being turned off by politics or religion or anything like that, you know. So when it comes to that stuff, I always try to keep that, you know. That boy looked like he about to fuck that scooter. Young boy was riding a scooter. He ain't look too good doing it. So I haven't heard anything about Malo, unfortunately. I haven't. So I was looking for Gene. I didn't see him today. I seen him last week when I was out here, but I didn't see him today, unfortunately. I hope he's doing all right. You know, I'm sure he's around here somewhere. But I just haven't seen him yet. Lena, what's up, Lena? I don't know, Brian. That's a good question. I don't know. I don't believe so, but you know, don't hold me to it. I don't know though. How was everybody's weekend? Everybody have a good weekend. I thought today was Saturday at first. And I realized it wasn't. Thank you, Christiana. Thank you. Yard stuff. That's what I was doing. I was doing some yard stuff today too. Before I came, I had to cut the grass and do some stuff before I left the house earlier today. Live in Alaska. I don't know. So there's a couple Kensingtons that I know. There's a couple Kensingtons. Hey. What's up, John? Great.
Thank you.
Yeah, great.
Great.
Blood loss.
Great. Working all day. I'm over there for people. All our family.
Yeah, it is busy. So it's early out here. I'm not sure. It's 9 o'clock out here. So it's not early. It's, you know, it's evening. Kind of food, Chinese. Got some Chinese food today. Got some rice, some wings, some boneless spare ribs. Got some good food. Yeah, listen, I eat Chinese all the time. All the time. Well, you know what? Now I don't eat it as much as I used to. I used to eat it a lot. Now I probably have it. I try not to go out to eat that much. So I probably go out, you know, maybe, I don't know, maybe once a week. Try not to go out to eat a lot, though. Look how beautiful the sky is up there, right? That shit looks so nice. So nice. You could just see it like purple and pink and blue right at the top by the bridge up there. That's nice. Yeah, right? It is very, very nice up there. It almost looks like the beach, you know. And then you realize where you're at, right? You love to cook, Joanna? I'm lucky. Rachel cooks frequently. So thank God. Because I love to eat. So you see the people in the tents. Just got home from work, Joanna. Kristana, the main drug here, I would say, is dope. You know, fentanyl now was heroin, and then not too far behind that is, you know, cocaine or crack, you know, and then meth. You know, but everything, I think you could pretty much find everything here. You know, unfortunately, you could find pretty much any kind of drug you want. You can find here one way or another. Antoine, I seen Antoine, I don't remember if it was last week. I don't think it was last week. Miss B, what's up, Vic? Mister. Yeah, it's crazy out here, mister. You see this shit. It's just, the park was crazy earlier. The park was wild. Nice. When I seen the park earlier, I was like, damn. Damn, Joanna. Murph got you with friendly fire. No, I'm not. I'm not nervous about driving because somebody could nod off. I think that could happen. Of course, it's more likely to happen here, right? But I pray that it doesn't. You know, I try to drive very aware, you know, both defensive and offensive, you know, so, you know, hopefully that, you know, that works for me. So you see, the cops' presence has been out a lot tonight, that I can say. The cops have been all over. Puerto Rico was awesome, Steven. So yeah, I see, that's the park. And that thing is just littered with trash. Look at all the trash all over. You know, look down here. State police. So state police have been out here a lot. The state police have been out here. They sort of brought the state police out here to help with crime and homicides and murders, you know, because it's been so crazy. Rachel and the kids are at home. Hello, Danielle. How are you? Rachel and the kids are at home today. Yeah, there's so much trash. That's why the people. So let me just tell you, the residents of Kensington, they get upset when people come down here and bring food and clothing and stuff, because a lot of the addicts just throw it on the floor. You know, you see all that food. There's so much trash here, so much. And, you know, the majority of it is because of that, is from people bringing donations down here, and then people not disposing of it correctly, you know. And that's something that, you know, people can't control for real. Look, guy shooting up right here in that, you know, right in the middle of the street. So, you know, you gotta see what it is. State police over there going down a one way. I wonder what's going on there. So what they do, what the police do is they'll post up. If they see there's a lot of drug activity on a block, they'll post up on the block. They won't make any arrests or anything, but they'll post right up on the block just to let people know, yo, we know what y'all doing. We're here. Go somewhere else. You know, that's very common. That the cops do that. They'll just park right at the, you know, right at the top of a block. That's their, you know, and that's their way of telling a block, yo, shut down. You know, you know, obviously I've been out of the streets for a little while, but I remember back in the day, the cops will come and tell us straight up, yo, get out, you know, I'm going to go around this block. I'm going to go get a coffee, or I'm going to go buy a pack of cigarettes. If I come back, there's going to be issues. And a lot of times they wouldn't arrest us. Sometimes they would kick our ass. You know, sometimes they whip our ass. That would happen more than not. They whip our ass. Very rarely did anybody get caught with drugs. You know, a lot of people not like walking around with drugs in their pocket, you know, when you're hustling. But, you know, they'd kick your ass. If they found drugs on you, they'd take them. Sometimes they would just throw them away. Other times, you know, they might throw them down a drain or something. You know, I had that happen one time. I walked in front of a cop car, and the cop said something to me, you know, about walking in front of his car, and I cursed at him. I cursed him out. So he got out, started giving me a hard time. And at this time I was getting high, and I had, you know, 5 or 6 bags in my pocket, and I didn't really think nothing of it. I had some sweatpants on. So he grabbed my pants and like ripped my pocket, and the bags fell on the floor. And he took them. He's like, oh, you're acting real brave for somebody that's walking around, you know, with drugs on their pocket. I was like, oh shit. And he's like, yo, pick them up and throw them down the sewer. What's up, Tara? And well, I wanted to just pick them up and start running. And to be honest with you, I didn't want to throw them shits down there. And I did though. And then a little while later, I came back and tried to get them out. And so, that's the dumb shit we do when we're getting high. Yeah, what's up, Stormy? So out here, yeah, you're exactly right, main character. So out here, the bags of dope are double bagged. They're in a wax bag and they're in a plastic bag also. So you could throw them in water and they're not really gonna get wet if that bag's closed. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you, Danielle. The cops definitely had more control back then. Where did I go to rehab? I went to rehab. It was called Conewago near Harrisburg. Yep, James, I used to shoot. Yes, I did, unfortunately. Joke's on you. What's up? Yep. So y'all see, it always bothers me when I see Tam, what's up? When I see all these young girls, working the streets. That shit. Oh shit! I just ran a red light. So did the guy behind me. Let me pull over. Let him go. I don't like. It made me think he's following me. Yeah, Josh, I agree. Amy, what's up? Yeah, I just ran a red light, but the dude did behind me. So I seen the car go in front of me, so I just thought it was green. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh yeah, I see. Look, and there's a little kid out here. Look. So there's a little kid, and the kid gotta walk past all that. That shit is. I like seeing that. That's the shit that honestly bothers me. When you see those little kids gotta walk through that, when you see those the young girls, selling themselves, I don't like that. That shit bothers me, a lot. I don't like that. Libby, what's up? Oh, wow. Damn, I'm sorry to hear that, Lisa. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, listen, when we're kids and we grow up in this type of shit, we already got the deck stacked against us. We already got the deck stacked against us. We become desensitized to all this violence, all the drugs. We look at addicts as like pariah and as trash. Cops are stopped up there. Something happened. Because they're deep. There's about 5 cop cars. Well, thank you, Aaron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Young guy in a red car. Nah, the cops, you know, they aren't doing too much. So one thing I'll honestly say is the cops got a hard job here. The cops have an extremely hard job here. You know, they see people using drugs out in the street, and they're told, "Yo, don't really arrest them." You know, so there's a lot of shit going on here. And the cops are told, you know, just, yo, as long as they're not killing each other. As long as they're not killing each other, let it go. You know, so think about that. I remember when COVID happened and they put it on the news. This shit was all over the news, like Fox and CBS and NBC, where they said straight up, yo, if it's not a violent crime, we're not arresting people. And I thought to myself, I was like, yo, why the hell would they let people know that? I was like, why would they let people know that? Like, the worst thing they could have done is tell people that. They should have, if that was their plan, they shouldn't have broadcast it to everybody. I said, you know, that's like telling your kids, yo, I'm getting pulled over here. Look at this shit. Here we go. Absolutely, that camera's staying on.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm alright.
Keep your hands on the steering wheel for me.
Yeah.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm good. You good?
Okay, yeah, I'm good. Anybody else in the car?
No.
Can you roll the back window down for me? Driving around with no lights. You know that?
You sure? I got automatic lights.
I don't. You recently get them valeted or something? No, you don't.
No.
You don't even got them on auto. Look.
They're... Oh shit. You're right.
So I'm sure about it. You got your driver's license on you?
Yeah. Look. It doesn't make no difference if look, my lights come on when the car is on.
So your back lights, your front lights might have been on. Your back light, you got no lights in the back.
So
honestly, I've seen your car 3 times. I was like, he's gonna figure it out, and then you never figured it out.
Well, I know my lights come on as soon as I turn the car on. So
somebody else drive the car?
Huh?
Somebody else drive the car recently? No. So that cameras?
Yeah. What? Oh, okay.
You got your paperwork for the vehicle?
Yep.
Can you roll that window down for my partner?
You want to hop in?
Photographer?
Yep.
Let me ask you, do you have a gun in the car?
Why would I have a gun?
I don't know. Maybe you can legally have a gun.
Why would I have a gun?
Is it yes or no?
Second Amendment right to have one?
Yeah.
All right.
You're in one of the worst neighborhoods in
Don't matter.
America.
Yeah. So does everybody have a gun in the car here?
I got a gun.
So why do you have a gun?
I'm asking you, my man. Do you
All
have
right.
a gun, yes or no?
Why would I have a gun?
You're not asking.
I don't have to answer. I don't have to answer nothing though. That's the thing. I don't have to answer shit. Here's my paperwork.
Okay.
Here you go. There's registration. There's insurance.
You alright?
I'm fine. I'm fine. First you tell me my lights ain't on.
They're not.
Then I show you that the lights.
You have no rear lights.
So
on,
you're
dude.
saying first you said the lights ain't on, then you say, oh no, the back ones ain't on. So
You can look for yourself.
I never distinguished whether I was your front lights or your back lights.
you said my lights.
Your lights.
Yep. So I just showed you that my lights.
And I just showed you,
It's on.
right, that it wasn't on auto.
It doesn't matter. My car when
It's
you
not.
see. All right.
It does
so
matter.
It doesn't matter. It
does
doesn't
matter.
It doesn't matter.
Sir.
It doesn't.
And it also matters
It
if
doesn't.
you have a gun in the car. Do you have a gun in the car, yes or no?
I'm not answering nothing.
All right, well, step out of the car.
I don't give a fuck about that. What you, like,
Step out of the car.
that's fine. I
You have any weapons on you right now?
I have nothing on me.
All right, I'm gonna pat you down.
I
Right?
have nothing on
All right, go to the back. Go to the back of the vehicle. All this attitude for what? You're the one driving
not?
with tinted windows.
me. I don't. So give me a ticket for it.
Is that what you want?
If that's what you want to do.
Is that what you
You
want?
came to the car screaming and
Not
raising
screaming.
your voice.
No, no,
or
you
raising
started.
your voice.
You did
Talking
all
in a loud manner.
You did all that.
All right. So.
You got upset when I asked if you had a gun in the car. You still never said no. Why would
So you,
I? Is that
everybody
what
you
you said?
pull over, you ask me if they got a gun in the
Yeah,
car?
I do.
All
Matter of
right,
fact.
well,
It's a matter of practice.
I'm not answering nothing. I don't have a gun in the car. There you go.
So you did answer that.
All right, there you go.
You did answer that then.
I'm answering to you now. You know. I know damn well if I was a white boy in this car, you wouldn't have asked me that.
I'm sure, sir.
I know that. I know that.
I'm sure.
Yes, I'm sure.
You don't know me from a can of paint.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Only one person brought race into the equation, and that's you.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, I thought you were white.
right.
You're not white?
Sure.
You're not?
Sure.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What was to get all upset, young man?
Exactly. Look, you see this shit. This is the stuff where they're worried about a motherfucker's lights. You know what I mean? They're worried about a motherfucker's lights when you could pick and choose any block, any alley around here, and find all types of shit. And they worried about lights. You know. So look, now we got 1, we got 2, we got 3. Right, for some light. Yeah, you would think that's 4. You would think that they would have much better to do. I guess not though.
Facebook Live. That's not my first rodeo.
It's not mine either.
I know, you got a long rap sheet.
I do.
Nice one.
I do got a nice one. But you upset?
I'm not upset.
You
so
upset.
listen, you got the window tint?
I got window tints.
Yeah. So you get a ticket for that?
That's fine.
All right, that's still your current address?
That's what it says, right?
Oh, well, that's why I'm going to send it in the mail.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to send you a ticket for that.
Yes, sir.
And also operate without lights.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right? And
Yes.
no seatbelt.
No, I had my seatbelt on.
Did you?
Yeah, what you gonna say? I didn't have my seatbelt on?
All right.
Huh?
You had it on?
I thought the black cops were cool around here.
I'm a what now?
I said I thought the black cops were cool around here.
I don't get it.
Oh, I don't know. I thought you was black.
Oh, you win, my man. Have a good night.
You as well.
Okay, you take
Have a
it
good
to the
night,
mail,
brother.
right?
Yes, sir. Thank you. It's this right here that pays my bills. So thank you, brother.
Get out of the road.
You get out of the road. Yeah, listen. And he's probably gonna try to send me a ticket for my seatbelt, not realizing that the live is on, and I always wear my seatbelt. Always. I never don't have my seatbelt on. So but that's what goes on here. So that was the state trooper was the one being an asshole. The Philly cop, he was cool. He didn't say nothing. So what they started an initiative in an attempt to reduce crime is to bring the state police in, right? So see, so the thing about my car is my lights come on no matter what. My lights come on no matter what. It doesn't matter if I have them on. I don't have to switch them on. My lights come on automatically. Once it gets dark, all my lights come on. Same thing with my high beams. If I'm on the highway driving and I got my high beams on, they'll automatically dim when another car comes around. So I don't have to have my lights on. They come on automatically. So for him, that's why when he said, "Oh, I pulled you over because your lights weren't on," I knew that was bullshit. My lights, my lights come on automatically. He probably seen me a couple times, and I have a nice truck. He might have the same truck or want the same truck, and it's probably like, "Yo, what the fuck is that truck doing down here?" You know what I mean? So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. He probably, so I don't, there's state troopers all around here, but there's another one following me, so I'm gonna just pull over and let him get ahead of me. Yeah, they don't, and listen, to keep it 100, my tints ain't dark in the front. Yeah, so 100% I did have an attitude. Once he told me that my back lights weren't on, I knew it was a lie. I knew that's a lie because my lights come on automatically. I could walk to the back of the car and show you right now my lights are on. And my tints, they're light. So in order for them to prove that my tints are illegal, they have to do a scan on them. They have to scan one side and scan the other. Exactly. So they didn't do none of that. To be honest with you, I highly doubt they're going to send me tickets. I've never, ever, ever had, tickets sent in the mail, so I think he's just saying that, and once I told him, yo, I see what this is, because he's, it is what it is. It's not even that serious for real. So, that is what it is. Anyway, there's somebody that's gonna have a whole lot worse night than me. A little pull over and see, and so I know 100% he went in there, and he ran my record. They see my record, and that's, to be honest with you, that's probably why he pulled me over and why he asked that. Because I guarantee you that they already ran the license plate before they pulled me over, seen my record, and that's why he came to me and was like, yo, do you have a gun in the car? There's no way you're gonna convince me that wasn't the case. He probably got behind me, ran the license plate, seen what popped up, ran my record, and was like, okay, we got one. And probably, listen, and to be 100%, he probably seen my record and said, this nigga got a gun in the car. And I would probably, in his fair, in his, in being fair, I would say that I would probably think the same thing. But once he said your lights weren't on, I was like, all right, that's bullshit. I know my lights are on. I don't have to turn my lights on ever. I always keep my lights in the same thing because they turn on by themselves. So, and I'm sure that's why those other three, there was 4 cops total that pulled up. So they probably got there quick. I mean, they got there quick. So they probably already had said, yo, we got one, because he didn't call them when they got in the car. I mean, when he went back to the car. Yeah, and 100% my seatbelt, I always keep my seatbelt on. And another thing I've learned in the past is I don't take my seatbelt on until they ask me to get out of the car. Because one time, as soon as I got pulled over, I took my seatbelt off to reach in my glove compartment, and then they told me, oh, you didn't have your seatbelt on. So it was state trooper and Philly police. It was a state trooper car with a Philly police in the passenger seat. Philly police was being cool, to be honest with you. Philly police, I'm not even gonna say he was being cool. He was being cool. He didn't say nothing. He looked at the, to keep it 100 with you, I felt like he looked at the other cop and was like, yo, are you kidding me? They could put whatever they want in here. So, anything that I have, I have, if I have a gun in my car, I have a license. If I have anything, I do nothing illegal whatsoever. Nothing. The worst thing you can get me with is speeding. But I do nothing illegal. That I'll tell you that. If I have a gun, best believe I have a license for the gun. If I have marijuana, best believe I have fucking medical marijuana license, I don't think, I think it's, am I cutting out for everybody? Yeah, dog would have probably ate my food, and I would have been all right. I know there's, I bought this car brand new. There's never been any drugs in this car, ever. So yeah. But, and I just don't, I don't understand if they would worry about all the other shit around here like that, man, they would, shit would get cleaned up. So, but anyway, it's a nice night. It's a nice evening. Yeah, it's a nice evening. Yes, it is. It is. Gonna end up heading back to the hotel. Do I think tough love is the best way to get clean? It's different for everybody, man. There's no cookie cutter way to get clean for our loved ones. What works for me might not work for somebody else, and vice versa. Some people, tough love is a knife. I mean, enough. Other people, it's not. Some people, they gotta get mental health. They gotta get their mental health under control. So, there's all different things. There's people that use because they're in physical pain, right? So they need to get that physical pain dealt with, or the cause of that. There's people that use because they're in mental pain, so they have to address that mental pain. There's all different types of reasons for people's usage. I think once we address why someone is using, then it's so much easier to help figure out what's going to get them clean. Yeah, anybody that's having connections issues, go out of the chat and just come back in. See if that helps, because it's not everybody. And I usually like a refresh button when I start, when it starts to get choppy. But yeah, so yeah, nobody, nobody. Well, I'm not gonna say nobody. I'm gonna say so the majority of people don't want to get high. I mean, don't want to get high. It's just a means to an end for them. But there's a lot of people that also like to get high. Look at the last interview I did. The last interview I did with Alvia. She says straight up, yo, I love to get high. I love to get high. So that's what she loves to do. Not everybody's like that though. The majority of people that we come across, I don't know, Deborah. I don't know. Yes, Alvia, you see her face light up when I asked her about Ken. She said, I love it. She loves it. I believe her when she says that. She loves it out here. And there's plenty of people just like her. I would say that there is more that don't like to get high. But yes, Beth, I agree with you. I agree. That's very well. Addiction is a disease, and it needs to be treated. And without treating it, we're not gonna fix anything. That's the same thing like with anything. If your car is having problems, you gotta figure it out. You gotta assess the problems, and then you gotta figure out a treatment plan. And it's not the same for every car. Think about that. Think about it. A car could just need a simple oil change, but you can't do an oil change the same on every car. Some cars are easy to do an oil change, some cars aren't. I got a cup of Dunkin'. Paul, what's up? Paul from Pittsburgh. Man, I got a cup of Dunkin' earlier, and whoever it was that made my coffee made it perfect. I mean, absolutely perfect. That coffee tastes so good. Yeah. Damn, there was something I wanted to speak about and I forgot. Back to the hotel, but I gotta get me some snacks. Melissa, how you doing, Melissa? Hopefully you're doing good. Oh, look, this dickhead over here pulling somebody else over. Look at him. Dickhead. They're over there pulling somebody else over. And the same exact thing. The state troopers sitting there and the other guys fucking yelling. You know what I mean? That's crazy. I should have went back. But I should have went back to show y'all that they're pulling somebody else over. The fucking state trooper was standing at the thing, and the Philly cop was standing on the side. I was gonna go right there to the CVS to get some snack. They would have seen me pull in and be like, "What the fuck?" I would have been recording. Murph. Should have started talking. I should have, right? Listen, I've had cops come up to me and tell me, "Yo, thank you for your channel. because of watching your channel, now I know how to interact with certain people in the neighborhood. This is my beat. This is the people that I deal with day in and day out. And now because of your channel, I know how to police them. That was the greatest compliment I could ever had. That was my favorite ever. And it happened when I was on the live. It was like fucking 3 o'clock in the morning. And we were walking through the park. And a cop came up to me. He was running behind me, actually. He was like jogging quick and pulled up. He was like, "Yo, are you Frank?" I was like, "Yeah." He had me kind of nervous. It was in the park. Like I said, he was running. And he said, "Yo, I just want to tell you thank you." And I was like, "What you mean?" He's like, "I watch your channel and I know how to deal with these people." I was like, "Damn, that's what's up." Yeah, so the cop, when he was like, "Oh, I thought you were white," that's why I said the thing at the end. I was like, "Oh, I thought the black cops were cool." He's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Yeah, all right. You thought I was white, huh?" Yes, one thing though that I know that I need to do is I need to. So unfortunately, because of my past, damn, they just run a red light. There's a paddy wagon right behind me. One thing that whenever I deal with the cops, I don't deal with them well, and I know that's something I need to work on. I need to learn to deal with them a little bit more tactful, I would say. Oh, absolutely, Lisa. Ella, click in and go out of the chat and then come back into the chat. It's probably your connection. Yeah. I always... Yeah, so my front two, they're tinted, but it's not dark. How you doing, Alan? My front two are tinted, but it's not dark at all. And my back two that's factory. Yeah, but anyway, it's everybody goes home safely. I go home safely. They go home safely. Because at the end of the day, they could easily get pulled over and not make it back home. They could easily do a pullover and not make it back home. They got a very dangerous job. Yeah, the police got a very dangerous job, especially here. They got a bad job. Oh, is this closed? Oh no, it's open. I'm looking for my keys. They're fucking on my neck. I was looking for my keys in there. So look at this skyline. Look, y'all see that? It's beautiful here. Yeah, I know, Quick Vic. So I'm actually... munchies. Look at this. Almost liquor, chocolate. I know. Right, Murph? Leave him there, though. Don't block him. Leave him. He's helping out the analytics. Joke's on you. So there's no specific time frame. They say that in order to get your felonies expunged, you can't be on any probation. You can't be on any parole. All that has to be ran out. And if you were sentenced to 5 years, you're supposed to wait 5 years after, after your sentence is completed. And then it takes a little while. It'll take like 2-3 years. So it's not a quick process, and it's expensive. It's $4,000 or $5,000. But you think about that. For me, that's worth it. I would, that's invaluable because of being able to carry. You can. So some states, some places, you could just go to the courthouse and file. In order to carry, you have to get your civil rights restored. Once you get your civil rights restored, then you can carry. Like me, I have my partial civil rights restored. Yeah, that's you can't. I don't think that's money well spent. You can't. That's the best way to spend money. Think about it. It's way better than spending $10,000 on a car or something. Looking for. I don't have the munchies now, but I know I will. You know what I mean? When I get up to that hotel room, hit my pen. Thank you, Green Mirror. Thank you. I'm definitely going to take that into consideration. Yeah, everybody's good. Listen, even though dude was lying, he lied. He lied on me and said my lights went on. Even though, so be it. I go home, they go home, and even though they're cops, I don't want to see anything bad happen to anybody. That doesn't. Give me 1 second, brother. You don't have these in the big bag? You don't have the big bag? This one?
Only leg big bag, bro. Less.
Oh. You got more of this one? That's it right there? Damn, y'all see they got fucking popcorn, but they don't have. Yeah, I'm not even tripping on that seatbelt shit. I always run my seatbelt. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Have a good night. Those popcorns are good. Yeah, they, So, and also, look, I'm gonna keep it 100. Somebody breaks in my, let's say, God forbid, something happens at my house right now. and my daughters call me and say, yo, Dad, somebody's in the house, or I hear something downstairs, I'm going to tell them, call the cops. I'm going to tell them, yo, call the cops. You know what I mean? So I need to learn to deal. I always let my past experiences with law enforcement dictate the way I deal with them. And that's not good, because for me, that's dealing with something emotionally. I try to never ever deal with something emotionally, because I know when I deal with something emotionally, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to deal with it incorrectly, because I'm dealing with my emotions. You see, there's a lot of homeless people here too. All these people are from the homeless shelter. You see people sleeping on the floor. This is downtown. Yeah, 100%. I have PTSD from dealing with the cops. Listen, I've been beat up by the cops. I've been set up. I've had every type of interaction. I've had good, I had bad, I had ugly. I've had it all with the police, So, I just try to not allow, and I'm still working on it, not allow my past experience with them to dictate the way I deal with them. And sometimes I do good at it, sometimes I do not so good at it. That's one thing that I'll admit, that I'm very much still a work in progress when it comes to dealing with law enforcement. And I have friends that are cops. To be honest, I have friends that are cops. So, I just need to, learn to deal a little better. That's all. And eventually it'll get there. Because even when we think, a lot of times we'll think, all right, I'm not doing nothing wrong, I'm not going to have to deal with the cops. That's not always true, as we clearly see. That's not always true. I was guilty of driving. They seen my car too many times for their liking. I took Major to see Jurassic Park in 3D the other week when it first came out. Oh my God, that shit was so dope. That shit was so dope. I mean, so dope. And I actually didn't even want to go see the 3D, but I'm thankful that I did. I'm so thankful that I did, because it was really, really good. I felt like a little kid. All right, Murph, have a good night, brother. The Minions? I didn't see that. I hadn't been to the movies for a while. Major made me go. he asked me, he's like, yo, Dad, Dad, can you take me? I said, yep. He was waiting for it to come out. The day it came out on a Friday, I had to work, so I said, yo, we'll go on Saturday. And we went, and it was good. Really, really good. About to get to the hotel. For real, Christiana, better get that sleep, girl. Excuse me 1 second, Joe. Oh, that's dope, Cristiano. I would definitely recommend that. Be a peer worker. Don't start your shit, Haley. Don't fucking start. I'm serious. Don't do that, Haley. Don't start, and that won't be me. I'm telling you that again. Don't start your shit, man. Listen, I was waiting for, keep it 100, I was waiting for somebody to say something. Alright, sorry. Always try to be careful. Vic, you can message me, and we can speak about it, brother. I just don't, everything's not for everybody. We could definitely speak about it though if you like. See this guy climbing the wall behind me? Pete, have a good night. Message me on Instagram, and then I'll get with you. Absolutely, bro. I'm gonna take y'all up. You still partying. Better was your ex. Where was I hiding that pistol? Nowhere. Exactly where I'm supposed to keep it. In a holster. In a holster. Come on, you gotta be kidding me. Trying to get the fuck in. Come on, man. Yeah, nice rap sheet. Yeah, I'm trying to get in the front door. What's up, Artie? Yeah, basically, how you doing? Checking in for Rodriguez. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. I do just need you to insert the credit card here in the chip reader. It does include an additional $50 hold for incidentals. That hold will drop off if you do not add anything additional onto your room. Here's some water for your Hilton honors. We do have complimentary breakfast. It will be down here in the lobby tomorrow morning from 6 to 9 a.m.
Okay.
Our front doors are locked until 10 a.m. You will need your room key to enter. You do also need your room key to operate the elevators.
Gotcha.
There's 2 room keys plenty.
Excuse me?
There's 2 room keys plenty.
Yeah, that's fine.
Here you go. Elevators straight ahead here to your left.
Thank you very much. Have a good night.
You know,
Enjoy the rest of it.
You as well. Oh man, they got the vanilla crunch bars down here. The ice cream bars. Might have to come back and get some money. Honda Mommy, what's up, Honda Mommy? What's up? What's up, Honda Mommy? We checking in the hotel, actually. Oh yeah, damn, I forgot about that elevator music. They're gonna end up listen, they're gonna end up cutting the channel because of the elevator music. Ew, hold on one second. No, some weirdo keeps on calling me. You hear me? Sorry, y'all. This shit disconnected. Oh, what the fuck? Some weirdo was calling me. But, so just got to the room. It's a nice room. Alright, gotta wash my hands. It's the first thing. Alright. Glasgow, Scotland. What's up, Scotland? And my back. And then I gotta wash my ass too, of course. It's right before bed, though. I'll be alright. So, you wanna? Kind of sus, Haley. Thank you, Honda Mommy. I like this hotel is nice. They be having shit hooked up. It's like a little apartment essentially. They got the TV, of course, little living area. So let me show y'all. I like because they give you waters. All right, and they give you some snacks too. All right, so y'all me some gummy bears and chocolate bar and a big water. Got my food too. Look at this plate. So, hold up. Look. What's up, Elena? Well, thank you, Christiana. And I'm just like y'all, man. I'm just like y'all. I'm no different. Yes, I'll be back out tomorrow. Those are my chicken wings chopped. That's my boneless spare ribs, pork fried rice with no vegetable, and then my dessert. Yes, I'm gonna tear it up, man. I'm gonna tear it up. I got down. So I had an idea for some videos, like a different, you know, just do a little different video thing. So I thought, let me go sit there. So, does anybody have any questions? I wish I could add people to this chat, all right? I know I can do it, but I can't do it when I go through just YouTube. Look at this shit. Look at all these fucking cameras I got. I should be embarrassed of how many cameras that I have, to be honest with you. And how many phones. I got too many. Gene, I seen Gene last week. He's all right. He's all right. He could be doing a lot better. And I guess essentially he could be doing worse. You know, he's not doing good by any means, but I've seen him worse. Rachel's at home. Rachel stood home today. I came, came by myself today. So, look at this shit. So look at this. There's 1 camera, 2 camera, 3 camera, 4 cameras, and then I got, I'm on the phone, 1 phone, 2 phone. I need I'll be doing some interviews tomorrow. I need to get rid of this shit. Not rid of them. I need to like sell some. And then here's 2 more. Look at this shit. GoPro. To keep up in their recovery. What would I say? That's a very good question, Christiana. I would just tell them, remember everything you've been through. Remember, right? So I think that's a big thing. If we keep in mind what made us get clean in the first place, we'll always stay sober. You know what I mean? If we keep in mind what we did to get sober in the first place, we'll be all right. I would recommend, if you're gonna buy a new GoPro, I would get the newest one out, the 10, but you could get the 9. So this is the GoPro 9, the Hero 9. This is really good. They got a new one that came out, the 10. You know, this is the 360. So this one records, you see how it has two different lenses? One on the back, one on the front. It records everything. There's no blind spots. So let's say if I'm recording in this room, it'll capture everything in this room. The ceiling, the floor, all the walls, everything it captures. And then when you go to edit, you just stitch it together. This camera is for photography. That's the A7R3, the Sony A7R3. That's for photography, like one of a very good camera you get for photography. This is the Sony RX10. That is both for photography and video. That's the A7S, the A7C. That's for video. This is the A7S3. That is for video and photography. All of them do the same thing, basically. I just have a problem with buying stuff. Anybody that's into photography knows they spend way more money than they should. You know, same thing with barbers. Barbers that are into cutting hair, they spend way more money than they should on barber equipment. Yeah, exactly. So same shit, Tommy. You go to my garage and I've got more tools than I know what to do with, and yeah, exactly. So yeah, see, Tommy, but they're tools, right? That's the way I view my cameras. My cameras are tools. I use them to make money. So if I didn't use them to make money, I wouldn't buy them like I do. You know, because then they would just be expensive. They would be like toys, and then I couldn't justify it. Anytime I spend any significant amount of money on anything, I have to be at least able to make money off of it to pay it off. You know, that's the way I look at it. If a camera costs me $3,000, I say, all right, I got to be at least able to make me $3,000 back. Anything else I make over that is good. You know. Yep, exactly, Tommy. They're investments. Yep. Yeah, I got a small ass bed now that I look at it, right? Doesn't that joint look small? It's a queen size, but I don't know. It's a queen size bed, but it looks kind of small, right? Yeah. Yep, exactly, Vic. What's worse, detox, methadone, or smack? I've never been on methadone. I've heard it's bad. I know dope was horrible. You know, I've never been on methadone, thankfully. Okay, Beth. You gotta get that nail game up, Beth. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, sister. Get your nail games. Yeah, I know when my dope, that shit was horrible, man. Oh my God. Listen, I wanted to kill myself at one time, withdrawn from dope when I was in jail. Oh man, that shit was the worst. That was right when fentanyl came around. So I always think, like, if that's what these people are going through, I was on heroin. Opiates, really. I never used like different kind of drugs. I used opiates, different kinds of opiates I used. I never was, I don't like anything that makes you hyper or speed or anything like that. Gratefully and thankfully, you know. But to me, I don't look down on anybody, whether they're on methadone, whether they're on Suboxone, none of that shit. I think whatever you have to do. Oh, okay. Yes, Beth, congratulations. I think whatever you have to do to get clean, so be it, right? Thank you, GMA. I think whatever you have to do to get clean, so be it. If it's methadone, if it's church, some people go to church. Some people throw themselves into work. Some people throw themselves into their family, their children. Everybody has their own thing that they do to get clean. So I don't criticize anybody. I know for me, I became like a workaholic. I became workout crazy, I did all that stuff to help recover. I was at the time too, I used to go, and thankfully it's going to start back up in the fall, where I used to go to all the schools in the area to speak to the kids, to the hospitals, to businesses, to rehabs, to fucking jails, everywhere that there was people that made bad decisions. I would go there and tell them how I fucked my life up and what I did to get back on track. So that's, I don't go to meetings now. I don't, but I did in the past. When I first got clean, I was in meetings every single day, damn near. That's what helped me get clean the most. For me right now, I don't go to meetings. I might go to meeting, once a month, something like that. And even then, sometimes not even. But every time I come down here and do work, for me, it's like going to a meeting, to keep it 100. I just took a piss with y'all in the room, so. Yeah, see, Tommy, and I was on Vivitrol too when I first got clean. Vivitrol helped me. I got on Vivitrol for 6 months, and then after I was on Vivitrol for 6 months and I felt like I had a little bit of a foundation, then I just said, I'm gonna do it the whole way, right, Allison? But I'm a very, very, very stubborn person. When I put my mind to something, I put my mind to it. You know what I mean? Which is a good thing at times and also is not a good thing. Vivitrol, you don't feel nothing. Honestly, Vivitrol, you don't feel nothing. You don't feel nothing when you get off of it. There's no withdrawal. There is nothing. Vivitrol is nothing. Vivitrol, they actually came out with Vivitrol for alcoholism, for people drinking. And then they realized that that it also works. That was the flushing. Yeah, I took a piss with y'all in the room. Vivitrol is just a shot you get that it helps to keep you clean. Yep. So Vivitrol, you don't feel nothing on it. Like you get the shot, doesn't get you high. Doesn't do anything like that. I was always scared of methadone, so I would never get on it. You know, I was scared of it. But y'all know me, you know that I'm the type of person that believes you should do whatever you want as long as you're not hurting anybody, right?
That's how you get roaches.
As long as you're not hurting anybody, then by all means, do whatever you want. So I'm gonna have to make a video. There's been something that I've been dealing with, right, in my personal life. That it's crazy, man. And I gotta DJ Science, what's up? I gotta speak on it. Because if I don't, I'm scared that I'm gonna end up making a bad decision. And once I speak on it, then I know I can't make any bad decisions because people know about it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, but all right, sorry about that. All right, well, I'm about to get out of here, y'all. I want to eat and about to hit my pen, and I don't. So Major's gonna be playing. So Major. All right, Special K. Major plays. He's gonna play football. He just picked up his football stuff today. He wrestles. We tried baseball. Too slow for him. He needs constant, stimulation. All right, y'all. I'm out. Have a great night. Thank you guys for being here with me. Hit the like button if you haven't already. And I'll be on tomorrow. Have a great night. And remember to be kind, loving, and patient. Yep. All right, y'all. Stay blessed. Have a great night. Thank you.